and just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that are going on here in Ixtapaluca. You know, as I was growing up, there was this kind of teaching that the church needed to be isolated from the world and kind of needed to be separate from the world. And obviously we need to be separate from the world in many ways. But the idea that Christians can't be integrated into our society was pretty pervasive when I was growing up. And now the question for many ministers, for many pastors, for many churches is, how do we have, as a local congregation, as a local church, legitimate, meaningful contact with people who aren't in the church, who aren't saved? And it's neat to see, and I know there at Leroy Chapel you take that seriously and really attempt to do that. Here we do an awful lot of different things, creative things, and perhaps you've heard some of the projects that we do. I know in the past you were involved with some of our wheelchair ministry. We've started handing out hearing amplification devices also. Last year we handed about 55 of those out, and this year we've already handed probably that many out. We do all sorts of things, English classes, we teach math and physics classes. We've painted murals, we put swing sets up. You guys know a lot of this because you've been involved with some of it. And basically, I always think of what God told Moses when he was kind of making excuses. What do you have in your hand? You know, we have to change paradigms here. We have to realize that the church, like ministry, is not just like if you can't sing and teach, or you know, if you don't have the gift of announcements, somehow you can't do ministry. But what is in our hand? Is there a computer in our hand? Is there knitting needles in our hand? Is there a violin in our hand, or a pen, or a hammer? What can we do? What can we do to use what God has given us to extend the kingdom of God? And so this year, here in Ixtapaluca, we have a number of different projects. Some of them are fairly well known, like the wheelchairs and the hearing aid device that we have ongoing. Matter of fact, just 3 days ago, we had a hearing aid event where my wife was able to clearly share the gospel with about 12 people that otherwise we would have never met. And also we'd like to do some continual remodel of the building, of the church building that God has so graciously provided for us. And hopefully next year also be able to invite some college kids from some Bible institutes here to work alongside of us. So lots going on. We thank you so much for your support. Really hope to see you soon.